All right, I am back on the road after spending some wonderful time with family, and I got to see my niece graduate high school, which is just incredible. Time has just flown by. It was pretty amazing. Had a really good graduation ceremony, like 607 students, and it was in it wasn't at the high school. It was at a big arena. So anyway, yeah, it's fun hanging out with family and everything, and now I'm on my way to, I think it's Union Station in Dallas, to catch the Amtrak out back to Bloomington. So we'll call this day 12 on the Dallas e-bike tour. I was able to get rid of some clothes. So clothes and all my camping equipment, everything. Basically, I piled the rear panniers with all my chargers, with my 2 chargers and my tent and sleeping bag, and most of my riding clothes, and shipped it back. It was like 42 pounds, and a pretty huge box. It was the two rear panniers I had stuffed. So now I've just got the front 2 bags. One is the battery, and one is my clothes, toiletries, that kind of stuff. So about 30 miles for today and navigate myself to downtown. I've got about 10 miles of road, and the rest is trails to lead me into downtown. I did end up going on a bike ride. My dad flew out, my dad and my aunt, and we did a bike ride. I took the e-bike without any battery and went around White Rock Lake. That was fun. That was a really cool bike path. Very busy, but still fun. So anyway, 30 miles for today, and yeah, should be clear. Hopefully no dogs and no rain. So we'll see. I basically charged my battery just enough to get me there, so I'm pretty much at empty when I get there. So I'm not carrying a fully charged battery with me on the train. Alright, so the train is supposed to be at the station in Dallas at 3:30, but it left 2 hours late this morning, and right now the estimate is 5 p.m. So about an hour and a half. I know it can make up time, speed-wise and shortening the stops, but it's like 1:45 right now, and I've only got 20 miles left, so that's like a little over an hour. So I think I'm gonna find a brewery or someplace to eat, or someplace that's along the trail that I can just stop and hang out for a bit. There's no point in going and just sitting at the Amtrak station. And there's a map. Maybe I'll put a link in my video. There's a map, an interactive map where you can actually see the where the trains are and how late they were to the last station. So it's super handy. switch lanes here. And now I'm off the roads. I'm going to be all bike trail until I get there, so I won't have to worry about any of that, so that'll be nice. All right, there we are. Back about 3 miles or so, I had a little section of path, and I got so confused because it was literally going through a golf course, and I couldn't tell which was the golf cart trail and which was the bike trail. So yeah, it was kind of confusing. And at first I thought I was. Sometimes I've had Google like route me through a golf course, thinking it was a bike path, but this was not the case. There was a trail, but there were intermingling golf cart routes or trails. So, all right, I'm gonna go find some place to eat or hang out for a while. If I don't get run over first. She was not looking at all. She was just looking to the left. I made eye contact with her though. Alright, that worked out great. I just spent about an hour at the Four Bullets Brewery and had an English brown ale. Oh my god, it was so good. So malty, so crisp. Yum. They didn't have any food or anything there, but that's fine. I'm gonna get a move on. I'm still 20 miles away, and 2 hours for the estimated departure. And of course, I'll need to be there a little earlier than that. So I'll move a little closer, check the times on the train, and stop if I need to, or just continue on. So yeah, been good. Like I said, I'm on paths the rest of the way pretty much, so that's nice. Good view of the Texas and American flag. I don't know if that's at the state fairgrounds or not. There's always a freaking trail closure. Anyway, hopefully it's something we can skirt around without having to get on the streets again. But yeah, just it's a beautiful day too. It's been threatening storms like every day this week, and only yesterday did we actually get rain or storms. So it's all been going around us, and today is just a clear, beautiful day. So. All right, well, I'm just going to continue on following the DART line too, which is the Dallas area regional transportation system or something like that. We took one leg of it, I think the blue line, from Rowlett, which is the end of the blue line, to White Rock Lake when my dad and I rode. So we just got dropped off at the train station and by my brother-in-law Jason, and we took the DART and went to White Rock Lake and rode around. It was like 14 miles, I think, all the way around. And we stopped at a brewery, of course, so for lunch on that trip. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Anyway, all right, we'll figure out what this construction is. Wait. I gotta wait. All right. Thought I was going to get on the interstate or something. I was a little worried about my routing. All right, switched over to a few different trails, and you'll never guess which trail I'm on now. Sort of tying everything together on this trip. I'm on the Katy Trail. The Katy Trail in Dallas. The same train line. Same exact train line that I was on across Missouri. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome to be on the Katy Trail again. Like 800 miles later. This is so nice. These are basically like roads for bikes, and here they have it separated, walking and biking. They have two different lanes here. All right, well that worked out perfectly. I hit the Katy Ice House. And I had one of the burgers there. Man, it was so good. Hit the spot. It's perfect. I'm about 2.5 miles from the train station. And it's about maybe an hour to an hour and 15 out. So that should give me enough time to get there, kind of reorganize some stuff, and get the tags for the luggage tags for the bike. So. Yeah, so I'm downtown right now, and probably within about a mile of the train station here. So just making my way. It's the Tuesday after Memorial Day, and actually the traffic has been really good because I think a lot of people are either on vacation all week, or kids are out of school, so there's not a lot going on. So kind of awesome. All right, making my way. All right, I made it to the train station and got the tag for my bike, so I'm all ready. And I'll just have to bring it to the to the baggage car once the train arrives, and then head to my roomette. So I've got a roomette back to Bloomington Normal, where my truck's parked. So the ETA I think tomorrow is 11:30 a.m., but that's probably going to be delayed because we're already like 2 hours late here. So. I never expect Amtrak to be on time. I'm just surprised when they are on time. So I expect it to be 2 or 3 hours late. So anyway, yeah, it's kind of hot in here. So just gonna chill. Got maybe a half hour, 45 minutes until the train arrives, and then we'll head out there and get loaded up. All right, it was delayed like another hour, but we're on the platform waiting for it. Waiting for the Texas Eagle. It's coming from Dallas Fort Worth. Alright, so I'm just waiting to load my bike into the luggage car. It's a little different on this Superliner. It's on the bottom. Sometimes it's its own luggage car. But just waiting. God, it's so hot in here. I still haven't cooled down from sitting outside with the baggage. So dinner, normally they have like a menu, but they just said over the intercom that they don't have any of the food. So they have tacos because it's Tuesday. They have steak and chicken tacos. So I think they ran out of foods or something, and they got tacos at one of the stops. Maybe that was what happened at Dallas-Fort Worth. Well, it took a little bit longer, I'm not sure. I would rather have tacos anyway than what was on the menu, so I'm not complaining. And it was all to go, like cafe style. Didn't have to sit in the dining car, so I'm gonna open these tacos up and see how they are. So I've got three steak tacos. Looks like I got refried beans and rice too. Oh, and some jalapenos. Nice. Nice. That's even better than what the meals usually are on the train. So I'm happy. I don't care. I'm 2 cars away from the engine too, so it might be a little loud, but man, I hope it cools down a little bit. I think it's mostly me, but we're also right in the sun. But at least we're moving and I'm on the train. I was just waiting to get on the train was the part that sucks. So anyway, these look good. I'm gonna chow down. All right, and just like that, I am back in Bloomington Normal, back in Illinois, off the Amtrak. I'm literally filming in the same spot I filmed the day 1 intro at, so come full circle back from Dallas. Anyway, all in all, an awesome trip. Glad to get the e-bike out. I know I didn't really do a large e-bike trip last year, so I will see you guys on the next one, and thanks for watching.